Let me know when you're ready. You still there, Cheryl? Hello, hello? Still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I had myself muted out.
Okay.
I don't. Hold on a second. One second, Billy.
Yep. Sorry for the sound effects. You're just trying to figure out the recording feature?
I don't see it on the Hangout page. I don't see you. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You don't see me on the Hangout page.
No, it's just black. I think, hold on. All right, hold on. I think we got it now.
All right, can you see?
Yeah, we're live, by the way, so, yep. Okay, we're good. We can get started whenever you want.
All right, what slide are you looking at right now?
The first one, and I can hear you.
Okay, great. The one that says Empower Network, you can have a bit. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Yeah, I was concerned as far as whether or not you can see me. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your personal digital private business reception. As Roger Silvera would say, I'm Bowie Madu. I'm one of the core council members or core team members. And, tonight I'm going to get a little bit into my story a little later, but given that we're starting so late, I want to just be intentional and get you to where you need to be so that you can make a decision as to whether or not Empower Network and its offerings might make a difference for you. So here's a question we want to start off the night with. Where can you have a business and a life at the same time, right? Both at the same time. Now it's not, rhetorical question, although for the purposes of this, it could be, but I want you to really think about that. Where can you have a business, right? Now, of course, it's a statement here, but you want to be thinking about that. How can I have a business and have a life? If you know anybody who's got a business and they're trying to have a life, sometimes it's like a conflict. They're either trying to figure out how they can get time freedom, but usually, if they got a lot of time, they don't have a lot of money. Okay. And some people want a lot of money freedom, but as they're pursuing that, they don't have as much time. So here you are on this presentation, and you're in a position to have the opportunity to have time freedom and money freedom both at the same time. So here's a question that you really should be asking yourself, which is, if you had more time and more money, what would you do, right? Now, allow yourself to be a kid again and to really answer that question honestly. What would you do? Would you spend more time with the baby, right? Or if you have more than one child, with the kids? Would you spend more time with your loved ones, right? What would you do if you had just a little bit more time, right? Would you give more to the causes that matter to you, right? Whether it's your alma mater or feeding the homeless, providing shelter, Doctors Without Borders, what would you do if you had more time and more money? Maybe you would travel. Maybe you'd see places in the world that you'd always dreamed of visiting, right? Maybe you'd stop making long distance phone calls and saying, someday I'll get out and see you, and you'd actually get on a plane and go and see them. I'll share with you a story. That's what I did, right? I was able to do that thanks to this business. Maybe you're someone who's a little bit more materialistic and you're like, man, look, I know I can travel, I can spend time with my loved ones and with the baby and give to the poor, but I want a new car. And you can do that and have that as well. Or maybe you're someone who's recognizing that your living environment is no longer a reflection of who you are and what you're about, right? And as my screen says here, right? Results shown are not typical, right? Based on what we're talking about here, not everyone's going to be able to accomplish these things, right? So we just want to be responsible for your expectation. So a little bit about the company. David Wood is the founder of the company, and he created Empower Network for, a number of reasons, right? But one of the primary ones is so that the average person could make more for their efforts. Now, he was someone who's seen a lot of tragic events happen in the online marketing industry where, businesses would basically just go bankrupt or disappear or tell them, they had no more business, and he would be stuck trying to figure out what to do next. And so his dream, in time of seeing people just kind of go broke and bankrupt doing this business after giving it all they had, his dream was to create the richest team in the history of direct sales. And his vision currently that's really behind all of our efforts is to create 100 millionaires a year. Now, he's already created 16 so far in just 3.5 years. And so what you can expect is that the time frame for that to happen is going to, of course, shorten to being 100 millionaires a year. He knows it sounds audacious, but as a result of how bold that vision and that mission is, he's hired some extraordinary professionals to assist him in being able to lead and guide the company in the right direction. So just for the record, you should know that, as I mentioned in the previous slide, we're a 3.5-year-old company, $150 million debt-free company. And what you should also know is that we're headquartered in St. Pete, Florida. That's in contrast to what rumors say that, it's based out of Costa Rica. Not the truth, not the case. And we have a world-class management team, and Jonathan Cron, who's had extraordinary experience with helping and leading the charge with direct marketing companies like ourselves. So Mars Burden also is our chief marketing officer. It's because of his talent, his skill, and his team that we're able to build out some of the extraordinary technology, or I should say funnels, that some of you will get a chance to see that you don't have to lift a finger, right, to build yourself. So we have him to thank for that. And then, of course, Alan Moore, our chief information officer, who's been brought on. And these guys are best in class, who've been brought on to help us go in the right direction in a streamlined way. So here's some more about the company. We're, one of the top direct sales network marketing, sort of digital network marketing companies out there. And what you should know specifically, and that I'm very, very excited about, is how we're a champion of online marketing education. Now, that right there, I just want you to don't forget that. For the rest of this presentation, if there's anything that you should not forget, it's that we are a champion of online marketing education, all right? And, the best course suite of training products that you'll find out there for anyone who just says, hey, look, I want to get, get involved here. When you see the product, I'm just going to let it speak for itself, right? So we're best in class as far as that's concerned. The pricing of the products are right for the person who is actually serious and not looking to play games with this business. And then the other thing that you should also know about us is that we're one of the highest commission payout companies in the industry, right? At 70% commissions on our products. So I'm going to introduce you to the team. And if you're wondering who we are and also who's speaking, I'll highlight myself in this picture in a moment. But we were founded in 2011 by Tracy Walker. And Tracy Walker, what you should also know is that she's the company's first female $1 million earner, as well as the company's first African-American $1 million earner, all right? So that said, who I am is this gentleman here, protecting the queen. That's how I kind of like to see this photo, right? So with that said, that's the team. We're also known as the core, which is the consummate organizers resurrecting empowerment for you in your life and in your team, right? And I have the privilege and honor of being able to say that I've been here with this team since the dream team was verbalized, right? So I've been able to witness and see the team grow and transform. At our events, here's what some of our team members look like and what you can expect out of us, this rowdy crew that you see here. Our vision is to empower business owners and increase the personal economies of our members internationally, not only through our valuable and extensive network, but also through our programs, trainings, tools, and events. And this presentation that you're seeing right now, we are the only ones that I know of that are currently licensed to be able to do this. All right. That just shows you how leading edge we are in making sure that we're providing you with leading tools to be able to run your business, right? So our goal is to assist David Wood in carrying out his vision, as you noticed a few slides back, of 100 million years a year by creating 10 million years a year coming right out of our team. All right. So if you're interested in that, definitely you want to stick around to the end of this presentation so we can show you, right, exactly how to do that. All right. So what you should know is that this is, the industry that we're in is a $500 billion market, right? Or the market that we're in is has a $500 billion market. And what you should know is that, inside of personal development, that's in and of itself an $11 billion market. Internet marketing is 62, right? Home-based businesses, 427 billion. All right. Now, the thing that's really spicy that you'll discover in a moment is how we actually blend all three of these, you could say, silos or channels, right, of the market. And we do that through these world-class products. So if you remember, I'm just going to go back a slide. If you remember, just remember personal development, internet marketing, and home-based business. So all these products that you see in front of you here, we'll get into in a moment, consists of that personal development, that internet marketing, and that home-based business that I just showed you, right? And we'll discover more about what each of these products provide. So the first product that you should know that you get when you get started is the Kalatu Premium product, right? Now, it's a premier blogging platform. So if you're someone who's accustomed to the glitches and the stitches that come with just banging your head up against the computer, right? Trying to set things straight with your WordPress site, please don't do that anymore and start to pay attention to making sure that you're taking advantage of the Kalatu Premium blogging platform. Now, the thing about this is that Kalatu is an online journal, right? It allows you to share, of course, your expertise, your knowledge, like a blog, right? Or interest with a global audience, right? Whatever the audience is, you get 10 domains that you can create to tell your story in all kinds of different ways, right? Kalatu, the terminology, or the term Kalatu refers to or means telling a story. So literally, if you get Kalatu Premium, you're telling a premium story, right? Using a premium tool to tell your story, right, in extraordinary ways. Now, the thing that's also going to be attractive for some of you that are tech savvy is that this does not require you to have tech skills, right? You can just customize your blog the way that you want it to be customized and just plug and play. It's Google friendly, which allows you to rank easier on the first page, without having to figure out all the 100,000 keyword terms, long tail or short tail or whatever that you're trying to figure out. Some people, I know I've experienced this, at least with using my my blogging tool. I've experienced ranking within hours. As a matter of fact, within minutes. Okay. So for some of you, if you are interested in producing those kind of results, Kalatu Premium is the product, is the core product that you definitely want to have in your quiver. So some things you should know, some features. And I'm going to tell you a little bit why this is attractive. So the 7-minute blog hack training videos that come with this, essentially, if you've ever been in or been interested in learning a new subject, or in this case, learning about digital marketing, one of the biggest pains is how long the learning curve takes. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of growth that you'll have to experience. But on the how-to side, nothing's more frustrating than taking, 2 hours to learn something that when you get the hang of it should take you 15 minutes, right? And so these 7-minute blog hacks really walk you through a lot of information that's easy to quick to understand and digest so that you can go about managing your business. You get up to 10 blogs, 10 domains that you can create and marry with this blog so that if you're someone who's got 3 businesses or 4, whether you're on the user side or on the business builder side, you can also be able to take advantage of the Cloud2 system and have it work on your behalf. All right. So a few things that you also know: access to premium themes and plugins. Again, if you're somebody who's been working online for a while and you've been trying to figure out, how does have this theme work? Does this theme look right or not look right? You've got an opportunity to be able to have premium themes that are actually already pre-made for you to be able to take advantage of. And you get some new plugins monthly, right, that allow you to actually tweak your game as you're building your business online. We have live weekly Q&A, question and answer trainings from not just the industry's most respected blogging experts, but some of the world's richest bloggers. All right, that's just a no-brainer. You want to make sure you're taking advantage of those live Q&As. And then one of the things you should also know is this is one of the most leveraged platforms which you can control, right? This allows you to provide the most valuable content to build your brand and relationship. Now, I want to tell you something that's critical about this is that, most people may not get into this with you, but what you should know is, when you're using another platform, they can shut you down, right? If they don't like your message or whatever, someone complains, blah, 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 right? Your material, all those blogs and all that sweat equity you put in there can totally be wiped away. The same thing, you can see in video, right, and YouTube channels. So here, this is a platform you control, right? And you can build your brand without worrying about someone stealing it and shutting you down. Some other things you should just take a quick look at when you get your Cloud2 Premium set up. You'll be able to see your back office just like the one that you see here. And here you see some of the videos, of course, that you'll be watching in order to know exactly what you need to do to take advantage of building your business online, or take advantage of the tool to accelerate your ability to build your business online. Now, here are some of the themes that you should just at least be mindful of that you'll have an opportunity to select from, right? Just to show you a few of those. And this is totally customizable, right? You can change these colors as you see on Tracy's site here. You can connect the connectability for social media, right? Or the connectivity to social media is also easy to do. You can create, your own custom, here we go, banners that you can add, right? You can add pictures at the push of a button. And call to actions, right? Or of course you can add videos, but I was just about to jump ahead of myself and talk about how you can add things like call to actions. You don't have to be that innovative. You just use the ones that are already in there, okay? So this is actually a live feed right from Facebook, right? These are some of the things that you're able to do with your Cloud2 Premium platform, all right? And when you click any of these, when you connect, of course, to your Facebook page, anybody can connect with you right through this panel that you see here. Now, I mentioned to you that there's 3 industries, $500 billion industry, right? So what you just saw was the internet side, right? The internet side of the business. Now, what you're going to get into, what we're looking at, is this personal development niche, right? This is the part where, for those of you who know, right, and maybe you don't know, your psychology, the way that you think about who you are, what you're doing, how you're doing it, is 99.9999% the game. And so when it comes to personal development, what we have in our hands is the opportunity to plug into the Inner Circle audio. And the Inner Circle audio library is a compilation from the beginning of this company. We've always been about just making sure that you're plugged in, that you're listening to audios that are empowering you. And there's going to be downtime where you may not feel that empowered. And that's what the Inner Circle is for. So if you know what's in your best interest as far as staying plugged in, you want to make sure that you have the Inner Circle to still keep your mind set for the success that you need to have or want to have in this business. All right. Now, what you should know, I mean, some of you, this may not be that significant, but there's over 100, audios that are back here to tap into. As I mentioned, this is like almost like an audio catalog of the history of the company, right? I mean, you can just go as far back as you can go and still, stay connected. As you see bulleted out here, in reprogramming your mind to think as an entrepreneur. I mean, I'm telling you, this has saved people's lives. Let me just put it to you that way, right? And if you don't have a consistent practice of staying plugged in, you just get it, okay? So all the training that you need in audio form is all here, right? And it's been proven to expedite the manifestation of goals, right? So there's some audios that are in here about how to manifest. Basically creating money, not necessarily from thin air, but in rapid form. And people have testimonials of being able to generate thousands of dollars to be able to, of course, get some of our products and, of course, build their business using some of the exercises that are in this product alone. So if you're paying attention, that's the product that you want to get. And now, getting into more on the direct marketing side, the sales and marketing niche, we understand that building, sponsoring large teams takes skill, right? There's just no way around that. You're going to have to get skilled. And in order for you to learn, right, or exercise those skills, this is where products such as the Top Producer Formula kick in, right? Through an interactive, video, kind of watch, play, pause, write down, PDF, downloadable documents, you're able to really engage and develop the skills that you need to be able to succeed and have some success online, right? You got over 13, total of 13 lessons. These are some of my favorites: is sponsoring and selling, generating high targeted leads. That's another favorite. And for you, you're going to develop your own, right? Mechanics and strategy, things such as beliefs and attitudes. You can see that right here. And one of our team members is also featured. So you'll get a treat there just watching the interaction of these live coaching episodes. The other thing you should know is that these videos are videos that hold the proven principles that will help you have the kind of success that some of our top leaders are having, which consists of having 2 sales a day. And what you'll discover, 2 sales a day is the path to that millionaire a year goal. So overall, we can tell you so much more about this, but if you want to accelerate your business, if you want to take yourself on to the next level, follow the framework to get as simple as $10,000 a month. That can happen in 30 days by you really digging into this system and plugging through it and just taking the action, right? Worst thing that can happen is you fail making money. And I mean fail with more money, right? Failing than you did when you were failing, not doing anything, all right? So we also have the team building formula. For those of you who are part of course, the network marketing niche, this is also part of the skills series that we've committed ourselves to providing you so that you can be the sharpest that you can be in building your business. Now, I want to highlight this concept of evergreen principles that you see right here, right? That teach you to build a massive team. You see, this whole concept of evergreen principles is that, if you go to like an old school environment, sometimes those principles are consistent, but in some ways they're not necessarily current. right? As in, they're not principles that if you tried them today are still going to work. And so these products, these lessons contain the principles that are not going to expire on you, right? So if you want to avoid frustration or burnout, like many network marketers experience, this is the product that you want to make sure you're building off of, right? Some more product benefits. It's really, as they say, a cool way to build a massive team, right? Faster than doing three-way calls. I don't know about you, but it's three-way calls. I don't want to hear another three-way call thing again, unless I really, really have to, right? So if you want to rapidly increase your income and have your team duplicate, just apply this to your life, okay? Just apply this, save yourself some time, save yourself some headaches in building your team, and get the team building formula. All right, so now for those of you who are looking at this and saying, I want to just broadcast, I want to take the world by storm, right? And you are just, I don't even know how to, you're like you just want to be in stadiums, right? Preaching the gospel of digital marketing. You then want to take your game to the next level by getting the mass influence formula. Now, what you get with the mass influence formula is, for sure, without question, you become a better community in your business and relationships. You learn how people think, the psychology that can help them get what they want. Some other bonuses that you get is you get to develop a new skill set. For those of you who are not really good at speaking or conversing or whatever, you think you're a shy person, this will dramatically increase your value in the marketplace, right? So you can charge top dollar. And I'll share with you my story about that. You also learn how to cause positive change on a massive level. That's what I meant by, hey, look, if you're looking to speak in stadiums, speak and breathe life into people, the mass influence formula is the product that you want to make sure you don't do without. So I want to share real quick. I'm at the beginning of this, I didn't get into my story, but I will just share with you sort of the impact that this has had on my life and my journey. And here it is. So I started in this business in 2011. I was consulting at the time, or prior to getting into the digital with Empower, I was consulting something in that arena, or the client I was working with, things didn't work out. And I ended up finding myself in a position where I was finding myself angry and upset, or being tempted to really be consumed with upset and rage, because I'd put in a lot of energy, a lot of time to build towards launching a site, and it just didn't happen. So fast forward in 2011, when I got a chance, when that project ended, I found Empower. Now I'm one of those slow learners, right? You may not think it, but yeah, I'm a bit of a slow learner in some areas, okay? And within about a year or so, I started consulting using the things that I was learning in Empower. Federal funded projects became part of my collection of projects to work on. Fast forward today, I work with a company whose sole purpose is to actually empower and enable aspiring business owners to enter business school, right? As a consultant. Now, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Before Empower, my career consisted of, I was working as a project engineer, right, with a construction company. That was my last job, right? And then prior to that, I'd worked also as a bridge inspector, a combination of bridge inspector and urban planner. And I was not consulting at that time, right? So between then and now, who I've become, because of using and applying these principles and these concepts, right, has become a digital marketing, more specifically, a digital marketing specialist. And just to give you an idea, again, income disclaimer, my results are not typical, but at the same time, I want to challenge you to just be above average, okay? And just as a quick reference, this year I doubled my revenue, right? As a result of being able to apply the principles and using the tools that Empower has provided me to learn from in my own practice, in my own business. So that's, just an example of the impact that these products can have on you and can have on your life. So that said, let's get into how to get started as a customer. So if you are someone who's heard, everything we've shared so far with you, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, this is something that I could really see myself maybe using, right? I just want to use this. I don't want to build a business, but I definitely see that I want to come to one place and learn it all in one place. These are the levels that you can enter, right? So if you're starting as a customer, you can of course begin at the starter level at $97 a month, or get in at the mindset level at $100 a month. And along with that, what you should probably get, I highly recommend, is of course, get in at the producer level, the builder level, and influencer level. That way you have all the products, right? This is called going all in, right? At least on the product side. Get all the products so that what you are then able to do is just have a library of products that you can invest your time and energy into, learning how to master the art of marketing, right? Now, yeah, I get it. You're a customer, but chances are you're a customer that's just not learning just so you can have more knowledge. You want to use that knowledge and maybe do what I've done and begin, building your business out, right? Or maybe consulting other businesses. So, with that said, I actually want to pass this along in a second here to my partner, who's going to be presenting to you guys tonight about the 90-day plan. This is where we get to show you the money. You've heard me share about the niche that we're in, a $500 billion niche, and you've seen me walk through why, right? Why that niche is one of the, I guess you could say, competitive advantages. The fact that we blend all those niches, why we have a competitive advantage with our products. But now what you really want to know, what you really came for is, well, but how can I really make money with this? And that's what Cheryl Washington is going to walk you guys through here in a quick second. So Cheryl, I'm going to take myself off here and then pass this over to you. Okay, you still there? Cheryl, you might be muted. Maybe. Cheryl, you still there? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Still there?
And begin to share my screen. Just give me one moment. Louis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. And just let me know when you...
Yeah, I just took myself off the, I just shared. Now you can.
Okay, so I'm bringing up my screen. So let me just introduce myself, and then I'm just going to check with you and make sure that you can, in fact, see my screen. Hey, guys, I'm Cheryl Washington. I am part of the core. And of course, Bowie is one of my partners, and great job, Bowie, explaining the first half of the presentation. Just to give you a little background about myself, I actually started online as a freelance writer. I was writing for several different publications, websites actually. And after doing that for a while, and I was successful, but after doing that for a while, I actually decided, hey, you know what? I think it makes more sense for me to go ahead and start my own website. And so I actually started several different websites, but what I ended up running into is, customization to WordPress. You can get, whatever a template. But the second you want to change the color, you want to change the font, you want to add advertising to your banners, whatever, then you kind of need to know code. And You know, I got to learn some of that, but unfortunately, it's not quite like riding a bike. You know, when you ride a bike, whether you rode a bike, whether it's been 10 years since you rode a bike, you pretty much still remember how to ride a bike. But when it comes to a lot of creating websites, if you don't use it, so you know, I would change the customizations, which sometimes would take me hours to do. Sometimes it would take me days to figure out how to do it. And then once I figured it out, you know, a couple months later, I would start another website and found myself in the same position, trying to remember how to do everything. And you know, we actually have a team member who says, "When in doubt, YouTube it out." When it comes to doing websites, sometimes YouTube isn't much of a help. So I was so excited when I learned about Empower Network. I signed up right away, and you know, literally what took me hours to do, sometimes days to do, all of a sudden was taking me five, 15 minutes to set up a blog from beginning to end um, to get it published. So so happy to share that with you guys. So let me. Louis, can you? I don't think you can see my screen yet.
I thought I could, but
You see? Oh, can you? Let's see. Hold on.
there you go. I can see it now.
Yeah, okay. All right, great. So we are going to go into the 90-day plan. Show me the money. I know that's what you guys are saying. Look, so just want to let you know, you guys, this is the 90-day plan, and we are actually using Empower Network as our vehicle. It's fueled by Empower Network's core line of training products, and we're headed to our destination, which is time freedom and money freedom, both at the same time. Which, of course, Bowie, just give me 1 second. Bowie, can you mute yourself out? I'm hearing some background noise. Okay, so at the very least, all right, if you're wanting to make a significant income, you would want to purchase the Builder Package 3, which is considered, we call the producer level. All right, and that's $716.95. Number two, I'm going to ask you to do this as a minimum, is to make a commitment. This is a commitment to yourself to maintain your affiliate, blogging, and inner circle membership for at least the next 12 months. And number three, commit to become a boss and then a boss maker. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that momentarily. So let's get into the builder package. Now this is you, okay, and producer level here. Now this is $500 for this package, and it's a $216.95 a month. This includes your Collat2 blog, your inner circle, and your affiliate fee. And of course, we talked about Collat2 and inner circle earlier. And your key to success here is going to be blog daily, essentially using the products, tell others, sharing the products, right? So that can be done by your posts on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever that you're using, or you know, verbally communicating that to people, sharing it through email, right? A lot of different ways to tell others, and then simply get paid. Now we work with how we get paid. We get paid 70% commissions, all right? And guys, there's 4 ways that we get paid. One is through direct sales, and that's when you personally sell any of our products. Okay, number 2, when someone on your direct team makes a sale, and anyone on their team makes a sale through Infinity. Okay, number 3, through residual earnings. This is I love this. When your existing members renew their monthly subscriptions. Okay, so you're getting residual earnings, not just one time, but residual. And number 4, through the leadership depth plan. Okay, leadership, it's an override bonus of at least $10 from every active Kalatu premium membership once you earn $10,000 a month in product sales. Okay, which, I'm going to go through this 90-day. It's nothing that any of you cannot accomplish. Put your mind to it. Okay, so let's go through the plan. Here we have pass ups. Okay, again, it's 70% commission. And let's talk about you for right now. Okay, you're going to get your first sale. All right, so your first sale actually passes up to your sponsor. Okay, that's simply a thank you. Thank you so much for introducing me to this amazing program. Your second sale is going to go to you. Your third sale is going to pass up to your sponsor. Again, it's a thank you. Number 4 is going to, you're going to keep that. So that's going to you. You're going to keep that. And then number 5 is going to go to your sponsor. Okay. Now let's talk about your next 5 sales. Okay. So here, as you can see on the slide, numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9 are going to go to you. And number 10, all right, is going to go to your sponsor. So there you see you're going to actually get those next 4. And that's pretty much how this is going to continue. So, we had, number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 11 through 14 is actually going to you. And then number 15 going to your sponsor. So here we go. See, it's right here. So you've got 11 through 14 to you, 15 going to your sponsor, 16 through 19 going to you, 20 going to your sponsor, 21 to 24 going to you, your 25th sale going to your sponsor, and that just continues on and on through infinity. Okay. So now we have our what we call our power line sales. Okay. So I want you to focus on this red box that says you. All right. So you've brought in some customers, okay, and your power line person makes the sale, okay. That first one goes to your sponsor. The second one goes to you. The third goes to your sponsor. The fourth goes to you, right? It's the same as the one we just talked about, right? Because just like your first sale goes up to your sponsor, you get that too. So you first said to somebody, thank you. Now somebody is telling you, thank you. All right. So now when we go down to the power line, you see number 1 is the power line. Number 2 is theirs. Number 3 is the power line. By the way, you guys, power line is going to you. Number 4 is theirs. Number 5, which is the power line, goes to you. All right, and that is for your second sale. So you can see the chart here. All right, so you guys, now we are ready to get down and dirty, and I want to actually show you. I want to put some names to the faces, matching faces and names, and really give you a visual of what this is gonna look like. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm more of a visual a learner. So I think you're gonna find this extremely helpful. So let's talk about income potential example number 1. Okay, so your out-of-pocket costs. All right, we're gonna actually start here at the producer level. All right, level number 3. Okay, because if you're talking about making some serious income, right, you need to really start off here at the producer level. So your out-of-pocket costs are going to be $716.95. Okay, and that is for the builder package, which is the top producer formula, as well as the inner circle, your blog, which is the premium blog, and your affiliate fee. Okay, so you have made your first 5 sales. You've sold to Sue, Bob, Michelle, John, and Tiffany. So Sue is going to pass up to your sponsor. Remember, you're telling your sponsor thank you, and I appreciate you. Bob is going to go to you. Michelle is your third sale. She's going to pass up. John's going to go to you. And Tiffany is going to actually also pass up. So when you add this all up, you're looking at $625. That is the income that's being brought in, okay? And at 70%, you're looking at $875, okay? So not only here have you earned the $875, you have now become a boss. So remember earlier I told you you can become a boss or a boss maker. As a matter of fact, I didn't just tell you, I told you, I kind of charged you with that, right? That is going to be your goal, all right? So your your month number one total is $875. But doesn't stop there, okay? Now let's go to month 2. Now you remember, let's see. Let's go to month 1. $716.95, right? That was your out-of-pocket cost. So not only have you recouped that, you've made a profit there. Now from $716.95, you have now dropped to out-of-pocket costs of $216.95. Okay, guys, that's incredible. That is really incredible. Okay, so those are your out-of-pocket expenses. All right, so now you've got this. You recruited this amazing young man. His name is John. He's a go-getter, and you have helped him become a boss. All right, so he has sold to Terry, Desmond, Gail, Janet, and Adrian. All right. So just like you who told your sponsor thank you, he wants to say thank you to you also. So Terry passes up to you. He keeps Desmond. Gail passes up to you. He keeps Janet. And Adrian passes up to you. So that's $625 each at 70%, equaling $1,312.50. You have now become a boss maker. All right. So you already became a boss, and now you become a boss maker because you made John a boss. Okay. Not only that, right? And John becoming a boss, making you a boss maker. In month 2, you also produce another 5 people, right? 5 more people get started with you. Vanessa, Roger, Steph, Rochelle, and David. And of course, remember, you're going to get those first 4 sales. They go to you. David is going to pass up. At $625 each at 70%, equaling $1,750, plus Bob and John's second month membership at $125 each at 70% commission, equals $175 residual, giving you a month 2 total of $3,237.50. Now, all right, we're talking 90-day plan here. So let's get into that last stretch here. This is month 3. Again, you're only looking at an out-of-pocket cost of $216.95. And of course, at this point, you've already, recouped your pay, you're well over, right? You're in the black, okay? And so let's look at Adrian, right? Adrian passed up to you from John, so he's your member, and wow, he's on fire. Okay, so you're going to work with him and make him become a boss. So he brings in Joy, Dawn, Patricia, Diane, and Philip. All right, so Joy is going to pass up to you, Patricia, and Philip. Those three will pass up to you. All right, he keeps Dawn and Diane. At $625 each at 70%, that equals $1,312.50. Okay, and then in addition to that, okay, in month 3, you also help another 5 people get started. Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, and Annette. You keep the first 4, while the 5th person, who actually is now 15, passes up to your sponsor. $625 each at 70% commission. That's $1,750. Okay, in addition to that, Bob and John's 3rd month membership at $125 each at 70% commission equals 175 residual dollars. Okay. In addition, you've got Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Steph, Rochelle, and Roger's 2nd month membership, $125 each. That at 70% equals $612.50. All right, and that gives you a month 3 total of $3,850. Now, check that not look awesome or what? Your first 90-day total income equals $7,962.50. Now that's a boss. I don't know about you, but I call that a boss. That's like a boss's boss. All right, so let's take a look at income potential number 2. All right, now let's, oh, you know what? Before I get into the scenario here, let me just tell you what this is. So this, of course, is level 4. All right, this includes our team building formula. Of course, it also includes the inner circle, the Collective Premium, as well as the affiliate fee. So, of course, Sue, Michelle, and Tiffany pass up. You keep Bob and John. All right, at $1,625 each at 70% equals $2,275. Boom, you become a boss. Month total, $2,275. All right. You recruited John, who's amazing, gets these 5 sales. And of course, he wants to now thank you, Sherry, Gail, and Adrian. He keeps Desmond and Janet, bringing $1,625 each at 70% commission to equal $3,412.50. You are now a boss maker. Now, in addition to that, okay, in month 2, you help 5 more people get Roger, Steph, Rochelle. They, you keep those, and David, of course, will, because he's the 10th sale. And just think about that as every 5, 10, 15, and so on. David passes up. Okay, so you've got $1,625 each at 70%, which equals $4,550, plus Bob and John's 2nd month membership at $125 each at 70% equals $175 residual, bringing you a monthly total of $8,137.50. Adrian, who passed up to you from John, is now your member, and let's see, we're in month 3 here, and Joy, Patricia, Philip pass up to you. He keeps Adrian and Adrian. Wow, we've got 2 Adrians here. That's $1,625 each at 70% commission, and that equals $3,412.50. Now, in addition, and of course, you guys, we are in month 3. You help 5 more people get started. You will keep Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, and Lori, while Annette will pass up. That's $1,625 each. 70% commission equals $4,550. John's 3rd month membership is $125 each. And of course, she gets 70% commission, and that equals $175 in residual income. Love that word, residual, don't you? Plus, we have Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, Roger. Their 2nd month membership, $125 each at 70% commission, and that equals $612.50. And that gives you a total of $8,708. Oh goodness, $8,750. All right, so we're ready to see what your total is here. Your first 90-day income. All right, on this second example, $19,162.50. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Cool and refreshing. But guess what? I'm not done yet. Not quite done yet. So let's look at income potential example number 3. All right. So month 1, out-of-pocket costs, $5,216.95. And of course, this here includes the mass influence formula, which, by the way, happens to be my favorite product. Sue, Michelle, Tiffany pass up. You keep. Bob and John, this is your first 5 sales, of course, and of course that makes you a boss. That's $5,125 each at 70%. Commission equals $7,175. All right, that's your month 1 total. Month number 2. John, the rocks, gets 5 sales, and you get to get Terry, Gail, and Adrian. They pass up to you, each Desmond and Janet. And of course, at $5,125 at 70% commission equals $10,762.50. And of course, that makes you a boss maker, because now John's a boss. Month 2, you help 5 more people get started. Vanessa, Roger, Steph, Rochelle, and David. You get the first 4. David passes up. That's $5,125 each at 70%. Equals $14,350. Bob and John's 2nd month membership at $125 each at 70% commission equals, my favorite word, $175 residual income, bringing you to sales of a total of $25,287.50. Now, Adrian here, who passed up to you from John, is going to keep Dawn and Diane, while he's going to pass out Tricia and Philip to you. All right, $5,125 each at 70%, equaling $10,762.50. In addition to month 3, you're going to help 5 new people get started, and you will keep Sherry, Kareem, Clyde, Lori, while you pass up Annette, who's the 15th person. $5,125 each at 70% equals $14,350. Bob and John's 3rd month membership at $125 each at 70% equals $175. Residual, ding ding. In addition to that, you've got Terry, Gail, Adrian, Vanessa, Stephanie, Rochelle, Roger. Their second month membership at $125 each. At 70% equals $612.50, bringing you to monthly total of $25. I'm sorry, oh my God. $25,900. Just number kind of, I remember taking a job in South Carolina, and my yearly salary was actually less than that. So, I'm feeling this now. Ooh, okay, so here again, your first 90-day income total with the level 5 influencer level is $58,362.50. Now let's take a look at some of the results and testimonials. We've got Aaron here, who says there's nothing like this in our industry. Every home business entrepreneur, every online marketer, every affiliate marketer has got to experience this. There's really no other feeling, you guys, like it either. We've got Amy, who talks about how, she's now working a lot less and yet making more income. Here we have Sarita, who says she's now at $3,400 a month in residuals, you guys. Y'all know I love the word residuals. Here we have AK, and he actually, AK is, oh my goodness, I know he's out of the country. I just don't recall if he's from Germany, I want to say, but within his first month, look at that, $21,000. All right. Second month, $28,000. Third month, $44,000. That's just incredible, incredible. We have Ludmilla and Alex. Okay, within 2 years, $177,000. And we have Kimberly here, who earned a commission just in her first week. Ella, she went to $25,000 in 45 days. Silvio here made more than $50,000 in his best month, and 25,000 in 45 days. I mean, wow. Agnes here says her best month was $13,000. And you can see we have a very diverse group of people all getting results by doing what? Taking action. Okay, so talk about how you get started as a builder. All right, you get the Kalatu Premium, which is $97 a month, plus the affiliate fee of $19.95 a month. This product, you guys, is incredible. Not only do you get up to 10 blogs that you can create, but you also get premium themes that are updated regularly. They're always adding to them in the plugins. Wow, they've got the 21-day plugin, which, a lot of people will come to me and they'll say, well, Cheryl, oh my God, I don't know what to blog about. I'm stuck. You literally just plug in, you answer, you go to this plugin, it'll ask you questions. Like, if you want to do a quote, or it'll ask you quotes, and you put in a quote, right, that you like. And this, I'm just giving you an example, and then it'll say something like, well, what do you like about the quote? You put that in there, you push a button, and literally just kind of formats a really nice post for you. But it gives you headline ideas. It's amazing. They've got a lot of new cool plugins that I haven't seen available anywhere except on Kalatu. So you guys definitely, this is incredible, and it's an authority site, so it helps you get ranked faster in Google, which we all want to do that, right? So level number 2 is Inner Circle, and this is $100 a month, you guys. Plus you've got the affiliate fee and the Kalatu Premium, so that in addition to the $100, that'd be an additional $116.95 a month. Inner Circle, you heard Bowie talking about it. Incredible, incredible. It's definitely, when it comes to personal development and success, it's definitely an inside job. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's go to number 3, which is the producer level. All right. And this is the top producer formula. One time, $500 plus the $216.95 a month. Okay. Level 4, which is the builder level. All right. And that's the team building formula. $1,500 one time, and then the $216.95 a month. All right, love this product. And then here we have level 5, the influencer level. All right, which I told you guys this actually is my favorite product. $5,000 one time plus $216.95 a month. All right, so that is how you get started. So once again, let me just really quick. All right, so you've got your starter level, which is $116.95 per month. Level 2 is the mindset level at $216.95 a month. Okay, and that 216, of course, includes the level 1 there. Level 3 at producer, $500 one time, you guys, one time. That's not monthly. You got your level 4 builder level at $1,500 one time. And your influencer, which is $5,000 one time. Okay. So in terms of talking about what we've been talking about with you tonight, when you look at the producer level, the builder level, and the influencer level, those are one-time payments. However, you do have the monthly membership of $216.95. That includes the Collat2 Premium at $97, the affiliate fee of $19.95, and the Inner Circle of $100. Okay. So you guys, normally when we see these kind of presentations, when you're helping people build a business, right, and get the opportunity to really display who they are, get the results that they know they're capable of, right, and just take it up a notch. We usually run into 3 different types of people. Number 3 is the person that is, thank you, but no thank you. All right. And it's not a problem because we really just want to work with people who are serious about taking their life to the next level, running successful business, and living life on their own terms, making their own dreams come true, not working to make somebody else's dreams come true. Okay, so if it's thanks, but no thanks, we definitely appreciate you. And thank you for joining, but you are welcome to go ahead and exit off the webinar. Number 2 is the person who says, well, I'm not interested in being a builder, but I would love to be a customer. Well, if that's you, again, love and appreciate you. So glad to have you on. And you know what? That's fine. Some people have their own product, their own business, but maybe you just need some guidance on marketing, right? You want to become a top producer in your company or in your niche in your business, right? You want to just kind of steamroll over the competition. If you look at the page on the left, you will be able to access the buttons that are just for customers. That is, we would definitely love to have you on as a customer. And then we have that person that says, man, the second you started talking, I got it. I saw the vision of the 90-day plan and I'm ready to get started as a builder. Well, if that is you, we definitely, want to see you go ahead and get started. If you look on the page on your right side, you will see the different builder levels. Go ahead and pick the one that you feel is appropriate for you and that you're ready to get started with. Definitely excited to have run through this presentation with you. And let me see if I can get back to the Hangout and see all of your, well, I won't see your amazing faces, but you can maybe see mine. Let's see here. Let's see. Stop presenting. All right. All right, you guys. So again, I'm so glad that you guys were able to join Bowie and myself. I hope that you guys got a lot of value and really understood what it's going to take for you to build a successful business online. Whether you're starting from scratch and you don't have a business and you want to use this as your opportunity, or perhaps you already have a business or you're already in another opportunity, but you're looking for ways to better market, ways to stand out, right? Just that way to kind of steamroll over the competition, right? If you are like me, I actually work during the day and I'm actually doing Empower Network part-time, which works for me. If that's you, that's awesome too. If you want to go full-time, that's fine too. Some of you may be experiencing, sometimes what I experience is people just, kind of maybe trying to think of the right expression, but you want to do more than what is sometimes is expected of you, right? One of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to, I don't mind, I'm right now, it works for me to work in Power part-time, but I don't want to work a full-time day job because I have to, right? I wouldn't do that because I choose to, right? That kind of makes you walk a little differently when you're living life on your own terms. So for me, that's what that's about. But whatever your motives are, whatever it is that you do, I certainly hope that you go ahead and click one of those buttons below and get started with us. And we would be so happy to have you. Bowie, are you still with us? I'm not sure if Bowie is still on. Bowie, I can't hear you. Let me try to unmute. Let me see.
I was muted. Sorry about that.
So did you have anything else, Bowie, before I say goodnight?
I wish I was able to, I'm trying to see all the people that are on, but, what I want to share is this, what this all comes down to. I think everybody sees business opportunities differently. So, when I first got started in online marketing or direct sales, it had an appeal to it. And at some point I got jaded, and very, very cynical, right? It's just like, these guys are full of you know what? The only people that are making money are at the top, right? So what ended up happening is, so what ended up happening for me coming into Empower is that, I was able to literally use what I was learning to reinvent myself and create a new career. And, I know that there's some people on here that, they're in that cynical position. They're going, you guys can't be that successful. Those are just numbers on the screen. Okay, that's fine. You can definitely test those numbers for yourself. But I think what I also would invite those who may not be, looking on the business side to really build their business, learn and dig into the products to discover what this will do for you in your understanding of the world of digital marketing and how much more you can actually command in the marketplace because of what you learned, right? So either way, whether you get the products and build a business, you're going to make money. Whether you just get the products to learn how to add value to yourself, you're gonna increase your value. There's no way that you cannot win here, right? You just can't lose. So from that perspective, anytime I see something that's like a win-win, can't lose, I'm in. So with that said, pick whatever side of that, that you see the column underneath this right here. Let's get started. Let's get you involved. Let's get you making some money and keep it moving. So that's all I have to say, Cheryl. Thanks for letting me share.
All right. Awesome. All right. So you guys, hope you got value. You know what? I'll see you on the other side. All right, you guys. Good night.
All right. Take care.